Well, anyway, what did we think of Jamie? Did you get the chance to see Manchester by the Sea?
No, not yet. It hasn't previewed here yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw it yesterday, and I would have to say that it's probably the best movie I've seen this year. I loved. Well, I just love in Kenneth Lonergan's work, just in general, how he's able to show human behavior so baldly realistically. He's able to do it without kind of putting sort of a movie spin on things. He does not try and shape a story. He shapes the story into 1, 2, 3 act kind of thing, but he doesn't give us those things that we want, that some of us want from movies. At the end of You Could Count on Me, the brother doesn't stay behind with his sister in that small town because, as he says, I wouldn't be able to work it here. I can't stay here, but we'll keep in touch and I'll be there for you, and in fact, he doesn't even, like most movies would have him say the words, "You can count on me" in the movie. But instead, what the brother says is, you remember what we used to say to each other as kids? And they just exchange a glance, and that that's what they used to say to each other. And that's perfectly emblematic of the kinds of, subtle and not so subtle rule breaking that Kenneth Lonergan does in that movie and in Margaret, of course.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, Dean. I think it's criminal that did not get that Margaret didn't get the release that it rightfully deserves. Because you're watching Manchester by the Sea, and we talked about that movie when it came out on home video. I guess is how a lot of us saw it. You just think that was criminal because all three films there are themes in all of them that are obviously he has his tropes and everything that he uses, his motifs, and just jaw-dropping. I think Manchester by the Sea is just such a heavy film, but also it's cathartic, but in its own way, not in a traditional Hollywood sense, but certainly in its own way. There is a catharsis in the movie that is within his other two films that's certainly felt. I can't stress Casey Affleck's performance enough. I really can't. It's the front runner. It's not the best.
He is so superb in the movie. It's just astonishing. Really, everybody is great in it. The kid, Lucas Hedges, who I might have seen in a couple of movies, and I was ready to not, be. I was kind of ready just to he's good, he's all right. He's fantastic in it. I mean, really, really fantastic.
Kyle Chandler is superb in it. He's just.
Now, who is he in it?
Isn't he the brother?
Kyle Chandler, right? Yeah. Sorry.
That's right. And again, it's very confusing. It gets confusing, the last name and everything. He's good. Michelle Williams is good. I don't think there's a wasted beat or performance in the movie. I really don't.
Even down to those doctors or that are, advising Casey Affleck to, that great scene where the kid goes to visit his mother, who's long been estranged from him.
That's
and
a great moment.
the one scene performance from Matthew Broderick, who plays her new husband.
Yes.
That scene was so great.
Yes.
It really is like it's a progression of just nothing but great scenes. There's I felt like it was a movie that there was just nothing wrong. There was nothing bad about it. I mean, I loved the look of it.
There's a scene, and the reason I bring up cinematography earlier is that it's a beautiful scene of the stars.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, God, that wasn't filmed around here. We don't get scenery like that. We don't get anything like that around here. And no, but it's a magnificent film, and I'll be very honest with you. I think it's a realistic film of dealing with grief. I thought it was very realistic. I had to turn away several moments during the movie because it was overwhelming, to me at least. But I want to say something about his performance, though. And I just felt he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. I really got that. And the more we learn about him, and it reminded me of Jennifer Lawrence's performances in Winter's Bone, where I thought she had the weight of the world on her shoulders, but even him more so. I just felt how could he get up in the morning? I just did not know that. So it was just, to me, just a powerhouse performance, and to me, the one to beat this year or in recent years, to be quite honest with you.
It's a great movie about loss. It's a great movie about loneliness. It's interesting, I've noticed a little bit of a kind of a backlash going against it now, where some people are saying, well, I don't want to see a sad movie, and I want a happy movie.